Hello everybody, this is Victor Alpha 3 X-Ray Victor, and with another antenna project video. This time I set up a 660 foot Beverage running northwest southeast. It's about 300 degrees to the west from my location here in eastern Ontario, so I get it right across Canada here with it. And seems to receive pretty good to the maritime provinces, at least to Nova Scotia anyway. The other, that way it's probably into Massachusetts to the east. So in the shack here, I want to start off. I'd like to thank Jared, November 4 Golf Oscar, for giving me the idea for this switch box here. I got this off of Amazon for like 20 bucks. It's a 4-position audio switch. So basically my RG6 coax from my receive antennas go into that, and then I have the output over to the receiver antenna input into my Kenwood 590 here. So if I want to switch antennas, like I have my one Beverage is on number 1, my future Beverage will be on number 2, 3 is open, and 4 is my 80 meter receive loop. So with that, I'm going to show you some tests with it and the feed line point hookup out the back here. So I'm at the feed point of my Beverage, my 660 foot Beverage. Here is the transformer, and my RG6 coax comes in from over there to the transformer here, which I've mounted on a piece of plexiglass. And the plexiglass, I just have it hanging on the nail, stuck into the tree. I'm going to cover that up here, so it'll be out of the rain. I got the yellow that you see there. That's the electric fence wire. That's the antenna itself. And it runs out that way. I'm about 300 degrees there, northwest, and the other way is southeast. So it comes in to the transformer there, basically loops around the ferrite, the binocular style ferrite core, and then the other side comes over to here, which I have a wire down to a ground clamp. That's how that is hooked up. So the other end, the coax comes in here with there's 2 windings in there to the other side of the binocular toroid, sorry, not the toroid, binocular ferrite. So it's basically the center conductor wraps around to the braid side. So there's no physical connection between the coax and the antenna itself. It's all isolated, and the way it works is the signal comes in as it amplifies to the end here. It's all like electromagnetic field in there. That's what the coax is picking up, and that's why you get so quiet. Really low noise on your receiver. So it's supposed to start raining here soon, so I'm going to have to go and get a cover and I'm going to cover that up. Basically what I'm going to do is replace this nail with a shorter one, or a shorter screw nail. And I got this heavy duty thick plastic. It's about, you know, a lot wider than this. It's about the width of the tree, maybe even wider. So I'm going to secure it up here, and it's just going to be laying over top of it. And I might just secure it down here somewhere on either side, just to keep it, you know, it doesn't have to be totally sealed. I just want to make sure the rain keeps off of it, or any snow built up, because this is not waterproof. Just so it, you know, keeps the water out of it. So that's basically it on this end. So what I've done here to the connection point, I didn't have any of the heavy plastic I was telling you about. So what I did was I had a chunk of inner tube, basically an old tube, and I tacked it to the tree at the top here. There's the wire going out, just with 2 tacks, and there, just covers everything. Keep it nice and dry, keep snow off it and rain off it, and probably tack it here, maybe just put a tack here for the winter so it won't be blowing around. So there you go. Pretty much weatherproof there. This is WBC in Boston, 10:30 a.m. on my Delta Loop, broadside facing that way. I'm going to go to the Beverage here now, 660-foot Beverage, also facing that way.
But this gesture has now added fuel to the frustration, and as it circulates on social media,
that's the Beverage.
Children have clearly seen it. He is not setting good examples.
Pretty much facing right to Boston.
Good examples for our city.
And there's my doublet, broadside facing the same way.
1 week on the picket line. The Gloucester School Committee.
This is CFRA 580 on the AM dial, which is in Ottawa, and it's about 110 miles east of me, about 180 kilometers. And the first antenna here will be a 134-foot doublet at 60 feet, broadside towards the east. The second antenna I'm going to switch to is a 660-foot doublet, running east and west, and I'll switch that now.
Tap dance on their heads, but anyway, let's deal.
And no preamp. I'll go back to the doublet.
It was identified. The problem in hindsight, it's always easy to make decisions in hindsight.
Now back to the Beverage.
And there was fear. And there was limited information. Hospitals were being overwhelmed with those individuals that you mentioned, older people, and there was.
So that's a 660-foot Beverage running northwest, southeast, and feeding it with 800 feet of RG6 coax